5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Greetings, fellow Hapsters, and welcome replay viewers. Well, Ron immediately said aloha. The second we came on, he was just waiting for
In the
us.
second
Hey,
the video
folks,
came
how
on.
is everyone tonight?
I'm over here. Don't worry
Christina's
about
just
it,
down here at
folks.
the computer. So we've turned camera arrangement around this time.
Martin.
Hey, Arnold. Ragnall, bringer of death.
See, I'm over here.
Look at
So,
Ta-da.
how's that for an
We're in the
angle?
same room.
That's a
See,
very
'cause I can do this
unflattering
and go,
angle. Ah! Ron, that was cool seeing you trying to broadcast.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
That was nice. That was really sweet. So how'd you get that? What was it? A job interview or something? You were saying that you got permission to be on. Martin Blurry, Christina HD. What?
Really? That's kind of funny because Christina is on the camera from the old iPad, and I'm on the camera from her new iPad. The newer of the two.
They never showed.
Oh my. Maybe I'm just blurry. You know.
It's a Martin thing. We noticed that during the Irish story time, there was a little bit of a defocus as well.
Oh,
so
both HD.
Was it? I think it's just the iPads to keep trying to focus because you look pretty clear there. Don't stop moving around. It's never gonna.
Oh, wait, terrible.
You can see Martin's wearing the pin. Should we do a less reflective silver?
Da-da-da-da.
Oh no, it's okay.
It's good. When we had the when we were showing it on the webcam with the light on the webcam, that really washed it out. So. Right. HD and DHD. Wow. DHD? We're getting into start.
Oh my god.
Maybe the internet? I don't know if it's the internet, but our phone network, is it still?
Yeah.
I can't tell. But it says Rogers right now, but we're on our Wi-Fi. So our phone network might actually be up and running again. But the Rogers network for all of Canada. Lagging. Let me restart.
Do not know.
Or it lag at my end. Okay.
How long? You know how much we may have lost. How much work we may have lost.
Was it over 12,000 customers were out today?
And that was reported earlier.
Like that's all the mobile customers.
That's earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many more since then. I haven't looked.
Oh wow.
Yeah. What was I gonna do? Okay. Here, Martin. Let's see if your phone will ring.
It's working again.
Okay, network's back up.
We're working again.
But that's a whole day.
She hung up on me.
I did.
I missed a call from Christina.
You did.
So, but that's good news. That means the Rogers network is back up and running again. Our phones are working again today.
How much work?
That was, who knows how much, what we lost, what kind of calls, leads, quotes, or anything.
Okay, text messaging is now. Yeah, nothing was working. I guess we should try to finish our broadcast before midnight so we can go play Pokemon.
That's a great idea.
I don't want it to reset.
I don't want it to reset either. Yeah.
I mean, it's scary when that's my priorities.
Oh, I know, yeah.
I mean, come on. Yeah. Screen goes from low and high res. Christina's voice is pixelating.
Oh,
well, our wireless mics are going into the same iPad that Martin's using. Oh yeah, I see what he means because I can see that.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
okay.
the blurriness.
It's okay.
Be all right.
I don't know why it's doing that. Don't know why it's doing that.
And we'll see what happens when we add the webcam, which is trained on the laser right now.
So hopefully Peter is able to join us to see his sign being worked on.
That's right.
In the meantime, we're going to slowly start going ahead. I see we has people out here.
You has people. We has people.
Okay, Happs. We Happs people out there.
We Happs people. Perhaps.
Okay. Nope, no messages. So good.
Messages. Okay.
He's out there somewhere. He does Q&A.
Well, he and Pablo just finished their broadcast about a half hour ago, right? That's why we wanted to give him a half hour kind of breather space so that he has a chance to be able to come on while we do his logo.
20 minutes.
All under 20 minutes.
Are you proud of yourself?
Whole 20 minutes.
Well, 20 minutes. Here, let's see if this makes us better. Let's get rid of me. Ooh. Still love you, Martin. Don't worry.
I know. Well, we can see your hat.
See, there's my head. There's my head. And let's put this one in. Oh! Well, there's a lot of people on right now. That seems to happen after Q&As. You know, it becomes crazy on here. Is that better?
Might be.
Can we all see better now? I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Oh my God, that is so pitiful. And right now, 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a
5,
lot of
6,
live broadcasts tonight.
7, and we're already at the bottom of the list.
Wow.
Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Gesundheit. Well, the laser is like extra HD. Well, it should be wrong because it's on the camera that you contributed for.
That's your camera, darling.
That's your camera, man.
I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I sucked in too much dust, too much ash.
Oh, from the tests?
Yeah, we do need to put in a better fan.
Here,
show.
Ronald.
Here, let's trade. Woo! A high award. There we go. So Martin will point at the makeshift tube that is tied to the bottom of the blinds.
You can see it here, right?
Oh, actually, maybe I should have it stay like this. Right? So it's very makeshift.
Using just the exhaust fan from the laser itself, which is, it's from their webpage and everything, it is acceptable for doing wood cutting and small project cutting like that. Like no plastics. We wouldn't do this with just the internal fan for plastics. For that, we'll have to hook up the big exhaust fan. We have to figure out how we're actually going to do that here in this sort of window temporary environment. Looks 90s.
Ron. We see part of the problem is the fan we bought for the system was based for that little studio thing we just moved out of.
Mm-hmm.
So it's super, super, super powerful. So we have to try to mount it higher up on the window.
Or something, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And make it so that, we can take it off the window every day.
Just a little beastie.
I think it looks like a hairdryer.
It does. It's one heck of a blow dryer.
Can't broadcast now. I'm still watching yesterday's broadcast. Well,
oh, come on, Don.
Don, here, now, come on, boy.
You can go back to yesterday's after this one's done. We set this time because Peter said he would be available because we're going to be cutting his Happs logo on the laser on air.
Now, if he doesn't show up, that's fine.
Well, then he's just going to have to watch the replay, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
I mean, what else can you do?
Okay. Yes, we were just saying that that the fan we've got on the cutter using its own fan isn't enough, and it tastes a little like sawdust in here.
What's up with those pants? It's a whole new take on skinny jeans. That's me in tights,
He looks
Men in
good in
Tights.
tights.
Hey, when I played Sir Thomas Builds Well at the BC Renaissance Festival, all the village ladies were just flocked around me all the time. But it's true. Well, maybe one or two of them. But I have. They also said they were going to fix the comments issue on the next update. And the update came and nothing. So his world is not his bond. Oh no.
Oh, there he is.
Hey,
Everyone
hey.
talk
There
nice.
he is. Oh, shh.
All right, everyone behave. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, so sorry
Oh,
I'm late,
behave.
guys. How are you doing tonight, Chris and Martin?
We're doing great. We're doing
we're
great,
alive.
yeah. We're all ready to get this.
Hey. Count your blessings.
We have discovered, much to our dismay, because yours is the first thing being cut on this thing here.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, we discovered that the fan that we got for the other place is a little too powerful. So we're just using the fan from the cutter itself.
Built-in laser fan, yeah.
And
nice.
I taste sawdust.
Oh, no. Well, I'm thrilled.
It's like that campfire smell, right?
Yeah. I wish I could smell that from here, but hopefully, yes, you don't have to inhale any toxic fumes for this really cool engraving.
It's wood.
Hey, Katrine,
Not
welcome.
doing plastic.
Helen Wallace,
good.
welcome to the broadcast. Evening all.
Hey, welcome. Good to see you guys.
We cut baby Happs here a little while ago.
Oh, nice. Baby Happs. Love it.
Sorry.
And then we increased the power today and cut this Happs. That's really
nice.
dark.
Really nice.
Oh, that looks good. I like that.
But it's a little smudgy because you get the smoke and the ash kind of stains the surface of the uncut wood, right?
So then we
Very cool.
Put some masking tape on it. And I drop it. Oh, no, there it goes. And ta-da!
Nice, clean,
Ooh.
sort of in between.
Oh yeah,
right?
that's the happy medium.
That's when
right
we
there.
cut to the size of those little business card size magnets.
That's what you're looking for. Nice. Wow. I love it.
So
I'm excited about
we have
this,
to cut
guys.
yours. You love it. Good. Thank you. So Martin,
yes,
show them the file because that camera I'm going to put on the main right.
You're going to
just
get dizzy
twirling
just
around and around.
Okay, so I'm going to.
So Peter, we just finished your file.
Right now we have a little bit of a warning going on the screen because the laser is off, so it's not connecting to. Where's our?
Right.
Try on that.
Wow. Yep. That's pretty high tech. Hey, how's it going, Jassy, Doe, Ronald? Good to see you.
There we go. So that's
what nice.
Cutting. So the
very cool. I'm honored. Yeah, I can't wait.
And that's going to be the larger logo, right? The
Dremel, which is the machine we're using, the Dremel DigiLab, does have drivers for iPads, and it's very easy to use and it's very simple.
Well, because it's a cloud based. So what you're actually doing, you're logging on to the laser.
High five award.
High five award.
Don't leave it. There we go.
Super cool.
In the day, this was a Dremel.
Don, thank you for your compliment on my hair. By the way, you're amazing. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for tuning in. I missed you there. Sorry, I may need to make my comments bigger here so I can read them, guys. But tell us about what you're doing here, about the process of this engraving, and about the store too. Very curious to hear.
You take care of the machine.
I'll take care of the machine.
I take care of the
chatting.
Nice, right on.
Good. It's the nice thing about being a couple, right?
Yep.
Right now, the machine's just booting up, so it's going to take a minute or two for it to get started.
You focus.
I focus.
Shush.
I focus.
We are prop makers and special skills actors, and we've been in the entertainment industry for a number of years. Martin and I have been together for 33 years, and I started at the age of 8.
Wow.
Thank you. And I'm 52 now, so don't do the math. I'll be happy. So yeah, thanks, honey. So when we moved back across country from British Columbia, we brought across country this massive 3D cutter, big industrial, rotary, everything, because it's part of our profession.
Right.
Well, the shop we moved it into went under with COVID. So it right now is sitting in her friend's garage doing absolutely nothing. So we can't do absolutely nothing.
Right.
Yeah. $20,000 machine.
That's so tough. Yeah. Oh
Sitting
my
in her
gosh,
friend's
you're
garage.
kidding me. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's secondhand.
Mm-hmm.
So
Actually, that's okay at this point.
this one is about an $8,000 machine.
Uh-huh.
We decided to invest because we couldn't be stopped. So there's some
Right.
things we cannot do with this machine, but there's a lot of other things we can.
Mm.
So we got this Dremel. It's a Dremel. Some of the things Dremel makes now, it's awesome. I
Right.
was surprised when I looked at their new product line. And it's such an easy machine to use.
So interesting.
Yes. So we picked this one up because for the lack of space, this one will fit.
Right.
And the Canadian government looked at people like us and artists and performers and people with small stores, and they did a funding to pay for a web designer if we agreed to move our profession online. And it's weird for us because we're used to getting quotes ahead of time. Like, so a show would give us a diagram, a drawing, what they want.
Right.
We would quote. Well, having a store, we got to do the product the other way around. We have to guess what you guys want.
Sure.
And pick it ahead of time.
Right. It's polar opposite almost, huh? Jeez. That's got to be
It's a very
tricky.
different world.
Right. So
It
you're
is.
essentially transitioning from being a vendor and getting a preset order to being on the other side of things and having to anticipate demand and create it in a sense as well and get your brand out there more. And I'm excited to lend a little hand here. Excited to see people joining in the comments as well. But
Yes.
yeah, I'm a big fan of your work and excited
Thank you.
to see this. And I'm just full disclosure, I'm purchasing this and paying for it and very much looking forward to the finished product.
We were so excited to see your name on the order form. Like, that's Peter.
Well, I heard about the online store and was, waiting for word. And then I caught one of your broadcasts recently and said, oh my gosh, it's up. I better go check it out. So
Nice. We're going to get more stuff up. We found some things that we made for someone else back in BC, but they didn't sell in their store. So we wanted to bring in some of that stuff across country. So it's like end of stock type thing. But so there's more coming up in the store. And we're getting the hang of this whole store thing. Ronald there, he's been on the phone with me from Hawaii, keeping me sane as I try to fix the errors the web designer made. It's been quite an adventure. Well, a government-paid web designer. I mean,
yikes.
Yeah.
Okay,
so you guys can see the machine. We got a big. Oh, do we need to put some tape down?
we should put some tape down on the.
We should put some tape down.
So this is the material we're going to be using. Straightforward masonite.
That's the big camera.
Masonite.
Oh, there we go.
It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
So let's put a few rows of tape.
Work on the machine. There you go. It's a good working surface too. But yeah, so we put the tape down so that Peter's logo is not messy. You don't get the dust outside of the cut.
So what type of wood or composite is this? We're having Joel ask. He's tuning in late. Thanks for joining, Joel. Good to see you here.
Join late. What is that? We are using masonite this time? Yes.
Yep. 1/8-inch masonite.
Nice.
So it's very nice and glossy on one side, which is where we cut. And you get a nice clean. I have a cat hitting the tripod with the camera. Don't, cat. I think all three of them are on revenge path because we had all three of them at the vet today. So.
Right. JB's also asking, what are we looking at? Came in late. Maybe you can explain, Chris.
Hi, JB. We will go through this. Yes. This is a Dremel DigiLab. It is a laser cutter. It's not as powerful as the ones we use on productions. When you're doing a big prop order and for movies and stuff, they're much more industrial machines. But this is a nice kind of low use job, like this machine. And this one is water cooled. The industrial size ones we're used to using are air cooled, so they're much noisier. They're much louder. I need some water.
Water break.
That's what Martin's doing right now. Yeah, well, this is it. We have to install the other fan, but
Perfect.
so yeah, it tastes like a campfire in here. But
yes. Oh no!
So
oh boy.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Okay,
Ventilation is important.
The tape will prevent the
very much
the laser from charring the surface of the material where it's not coming.
Right. Whoa! Entering the spaceship. Oh my gosh!
It's very much like a spaceship in here.
That's pretty cool.
So we basically line the material up in the top left corner.
So, for example, the other machine.
Should I be wearing sunglasses for this, guys? I'm suddenly worried about eye safety from Colorado.
Luckily, the UV and infrared light won't come through the camera.
Okay.
The glass door has little safety switches on it that prevent it from like you from operating with the door open, and it's UV protecting.
Now you see we've got a battery on top of the door.
For some reason, it doesn't sit all the way down.
It hasn't settled in. Remember, Dremel said,
right.
"Give it some time."
It'll ride up with wear.
No, ride down.
Or ride down with wear. Okay, so
see, all these machines have these safety switches on them because people have been stupid enough to stick their arm in these machines.
Oh God!
And say, you know, into tattooing, can I do it this way? And it's like, no.
Okay,
Absolutely.
So I'm ready to send this file to the laser.
So Martin is using an IP address for the machine. This is why this particular cutter can work on an iPad, because we're using the browser in order to send the driver, like the file. So
got it.
Other laser cutters don't have it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's really smart, a lot smarter than the machines we used to work with.
That's so cool.
Oh, only one cat for shots? Ron, no, all three of them. And she has a reaction in her eye to
file
something.
Being sent.
Yeah. Don their tights.
Say so on about
tights.
That. So, you can't actually see it, but on the screen it needs you to check off a few things to confirm that you've done certain things.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2.
Yeah, your face isn't in there.
One of them is I will remain at my laser.
Yeah.
There have been plenty of occasions where somebody's been running their laser cutter in their garage, and it ends up catching fire, right?
Right, of course.
There were two gentlemen in BC that turned their back on their laser, and they burned down their house.
So how fast could this cook a hot dog? That's my real question.
How fast could it cook a hot dog?
Well, the other one probably pretty fast because it has a rotary tour.
That's right. With the other laser we got in storage with the rotary attachment, you can put the hot dog on it and roast it like on a spit. Just keep going back and forth. Might take a while, though.
You could write your name on it, I'm sure. I'm thinking of a new business idea, guys.
Toast,
just
you know.
Borrow it if you want.
We could take a steak and put it in
there you go. Nice.
Yep.
Burn the Happs logo on the steak.
I wouldn't be mad.
Oh, did that,
not gonna lie.
Did that just shut down, or
how fast will it cook a cat? Dawn.
Oh, yikes!
Okay.
Oh no! Okay, there we go. The one iPad said "Screw you all." Of course, it's the one our audio is connected to.
We can hear you.
So
it's fine, actually.
So according to the countdown on this one, it's
good.
going to take
you,
about
Peter.
17 minutes to cut.
Very cool. Wow, it gives you that exact of a estimate, huh?
Yeah, once it determines, how fast it's supposed to go to cut or to engrave, does all of the calculations and works that out for you. We've worked with machines in the past where it doesn't tell you how long it's going to take to cut until after it's finished, and then
Right.
when you run that same file again, it does a countdown because now it knows how long it took to cut that file.
But you have to run the file a couple times.
Yeah. Mhm.
But this one is a paint flawed one, so this one will go up on the store as a
That's one of our
discounted,
whoopsies.
because it's what we call a
Ah.
whoopsie is when the paint doesn't.
Oh, neat.
But this one's ABS.
Oh,
So
cool.
ABS is a very common material we use in film
Mhm.
and television because it's cheap, it's easy to work with, it takes the paint really well, but you handle
Mhm.
it too much, sometimes the paint does not go down properly. That's what happened with this one. But
Wow.
ABS cannot be cut on this machine. It can only be cut on the larger machines.
The fumes are too toxic. So
Oh,
for the
boy.
larger machine that we've got in storage, we can do the ABS, but we need a massive exhaust system to clear out all the fumes.
Right.
So what we want to do is we want to find, because we've got all these files on an old drive, so we want to convert them and start cutting these boxes again because people seem to like them out of wood.
It's so neat.
So
Yeah.
it'll be
And so
basically
tell me how you cut those. You have a different machine and how you paint them and all that stuff. That seems like pretty neat.
well, when something like this, and when you
Oh, can you hear me? I think I dropped out for a split second there. I lost you. Oh, here. I know what happened.
Right there? Okay.
I didn't lose you. I muted you. Can you say something? So sorry.
we're live.
My internet
dead, Jim.
had a micro drop, and I panicked and pressed a button, and it ended up being your mute button. And now we know Space Gal's in the room. Welcome. Good to see you here. Yeah. So sorry, guys. I asked the question
Hey, Space
and then
Gal. Thank you.
totally prevented you from answering.
It's perfectly all right. We're kind of used to it. We work for shows.
Can you get the add-on to 3D print steaks? Yeah, that's
No.
a thing. OMG.
I love it. I love
So-
There are some 3D printers that will print in edible materials, but we don't have one of those.
Yeah, I'll show you the smaller ones here. The little tags that we used to do. These are really popular. We used to do this stuff for a vendor at sci-fi conventions on the West Coast. And they always sold really well. But yes,
it. Oh, cool.
nice and clear. To get your two-tone, we use automotive paints.
So shiny.
Automotive
Now we have an
paints bind really well with the plastics. And so in this case, we would paint the red first and then put tape over top of it, masking tape over top of it, then run it through the cutter, and then keep the masking tape on, clean out all the dust very carefully from the logo, so usually a Q-tip,
When you
Right.
got a moment, Don's
And
got a
then-
couple questions about the boxes.
and then the other color is painted second, and then once it dries, you just peel it. Now, when you get into 4 or 5, all of these are two-tone because they're so small. But a lot of the props and stuff we'd make, we'd have to do 3, 4, or 5 different colors, and that's all hand painting. When you do
Wow.
it that way.
Jeez. And so are those magnets? What are we looking at here?
These
You may have
were really
explained it
popular.
before, but I cut you off with the mute button.
That's okay. Martin's going to remember the other question.
Yep.
He's my memory right now. Let's see. Do I have one of these with a ring?
Poor thing.
Yes, I got one with a little ring on, just a little tiny metal ring. So these are called tags. We used to cut a lot of these for a vendor on the West Coast at the conventions. We'd cut them, she'd sell them, and
They look like
they're all
bugs.
random designs.
Very
Yeah, you
cool.
can put them on a
Yeah.
cord.
Wow.
You know, you can put them on a keychain. They take it.
Correct, Joel. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Go for it, Martin. The other question.
So, 2 questions from Dawn. Is the hinge on the box part of the cut? Yes, it is. The way it's designed, it's made with a couple of extra little circular bits that get snapped onto the ends of the lid to create the sort of hinge joint.
Martin,
and
that
then-
fan is not strong enough.
That fan is not strong enough, yeah. So the The boxes themselves, we don't normally glue them together. We design them that they're a nice, really tight fit, so they sort of snap together. And then, yeah, so there we go. And yeah, Joel, this one only does flat materials. The other laser that we've got in storage we have a rotary attachment for it, so we can do like engraving glassware and cylindrical objects and stuff like that. Not with this model.
Put that in the window, please.
Put that in the window somehow. Let's see what we can do here.
This is the first project we've
done. Yeah, get some ventilation in there.
Where's the other? See, this fan is the one we normally have attached to it. But it's super powerful and needs proper mounting.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty heavy duty right there. That looks serious.
Yeah. So that one will be in the window before we cut plastics, that's for sure.
Right. And so you can put those things right on top of the lid there, and it's not going to heat up or anything like that. You're not going to have to worry about that plastic bag melting.
No. All the heat is going down towards the item that we're cutting. So there's no heat coming back up.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. This is so fancy. Super cool.
So it does flat surfaces, right? Well, you can fudge a rotary tool. You kind of have to, the bottom will drop out if you want to do larger items, but you got to mount it up on another surface and then drop the honeycomb inside. So you can modify it
That should help.
to take a rotary tool. But the rotary tool we own is in a friend's garage in a larger machine.
Yeah, let's get these off the actual laser so you can see what's going on
Oh,
in
yes.
Hey, there we go. There it is. Check that out. Wow.
Yeah. And you're starting to see the Happs showing up there.
Love it. Yes. Good suggestion, Space Scout.
It helps a lot, yeah.
Oh, this is so neat. Wow. That's
These
incredible.
are my favorite designs.
Wow.
I love the wings.
Oh, that's really cool.
So yeah, you can like we're gonna have to do the math in order to be able to do those boxes out of wood, because the wood's got a slightly different give and consistency to it.
Right. I'm sure it takes a lot of trial runs to find the perfect setup to get the finished product just how you want.
It can, yeah. But we make a lot of notes, so that once we got all the settings right the way we want them, we have a little book that we keep all the notes in.
All the variables, yeah. Doe asks, where are you putting this, Peter, on your shelf behind you? Yeah, somewhere back there. I'm not sure where yet.
Nice.
Yeah, I was thinking of making it part of the shelf set up there. Yep. What do you think?
And Dawn,
or should I wear it? Maybe I'll just wear it as some bling and keep or on my forehead, or I don't know. Open to suggestions. So.
Well, Dawn's right.
Oh, look, we're not that kind of broadcast. Hang on. We are not that kind of broadcast.
Not that kind of broadcast. Duly noted.
Just like sticking your chest
I like sticking my chest in the camera, you know. I mean, normally it's you, but, you know, it's... Nice. Thank you, Vegan Doe.
Thank you, Vegan Doe. Nice.
That's looking pretty good.
We're basically making a Peter version of this sign.
Yeah, so cool.
And they are on our store. We did kindly ask Happs for permission.
Mm-hmm. And they said yes.
And they said yes. So they like us.
We do. Very cool. Happy to support your artisanry, and very excited to see the finished product here. This is so cool to see it in real time. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
Ron's right. That's the address right there. And Ron and I are trying to fix it.
Nice.
Make it better, make it function better.
That's right. Better, stronger, faster.
There you go. Yeah, go check it out. They're not expensive, guys. Yeah.
And it's Canadian dollars.
True.
Although, do be aware, folks, anything that is 3D printed may have to go up in price, because the materials we use in the 3D printer have gone up in price.
We noticed that the other day, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What used to be $28 a roll of PLA is now about $38 all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the fairy wings. We're going to keep them at the price they are right now as long as we still have materials left. But once we run out of materials and buy new materials, because again, everyone's making plastic masks and everything, we're going to have to up the price of the fairy wings. So now's a good time to keep checking on it.
Right. Yeah, this is so neat.
Ron, it's not 90s.
Came out with Lego pieces.
To make the Ingenuity helicopter, the Mars helicopter. So stainless bottle openers that were probably laser printed this way. There are some lasers that will cut metals. This one can't, but you can engrave on metal using certain materials, certain spray-on materials that'll allow it to burn the surface of the metal. So now it's cutting around the outside.
Oh wow! So now that's a saw going, or is this still the same? It's burning.
It's still the laser. So what it does is it changes the intensity and the speed of the laser to determine how deep it's going to cut.
Gotcha.
And then you can control that in the file as well. So you can take like an image, black and white image, and it'll cut that. It'll like engrave that, but then you give it a vector line, and it'll cut through the material with that. Right.
Wow. So you can take a photo and have it totally grade it and engrave it that way too, huh? That's pretty neat. Yep. That's a cool service too.
We have to be very patient with it, and things like Lexan or acrylics work best. Trying to do it on something like wood. Wood has grain and textures and fibers in it.
Right.
So that'll disturb your cut.
Imperfections, you'll notice more of them.
It's nothing to keep this fan up here. Hang on.
Oh, Martin, just stand there and hold it and be beautiful.
Hopefully you guys are not going to pass out from the fumes here. Is there a lot of smoke that's being generated? It's
actually not that much smoke, but you can...
It's about equivalent to having bacon, but it doesn't smell like bacon.
Bacon? Yeah.
And it's simply because that fan hasn't gone in yet. It was supposed to go in, but we lost our phone network. So we've been down all day.
Oh, bummer.
So that changed our plans. And we couldn't go and get
there we go. That's better.
What we needed. So we don't have to bolt through the supports or anything. But we're only cutting yours, and it's wood. So tomorrow we'll cut like crazy after we put the fan in.
Yeah, there you go. Naturally. Yeah. Bacon.
Bacon.
Wayne in the house. Good to see you. Welcome.
Thank you, Ellen.
Glamorous assistant was Chris, I believe. I know. What's up with my fiber optic today, Ronald? Yeah, I'm actually not sure. I think I actually installed both an update to my Google Chrome and to my computer, to my OS, and didn't restart. So I have a feeling there's something going on with that because this is a new issue.
It sounds like it. Have we come in? So you'll see it's going through another pass. You don't have to do 2 passes, but usually when you're working with a material you haven't worked with before, tell it to go over that cut twice to make sure it did cut through, because it's no big deal. It doesn't care if it's already cut through. It'll just like spark underneath a bit. But twice, make sure it did. And of course, whenever working with any of these kinds of machines, always have one of these around. Just in case.
Right. Yeah. Good idea. Good idea. Wow.
Never ever run a cutter of any sort without that. I've seen people who are into wood burning too, and they'll put down their little tool, their hand tool, and they won't turn it off. They'll think it's okay on the stand. It'll fall off the stand. They'll come back. There's a small fire. Don't do anything like this without at least a small, fire extinguisher nearby. Disgruntled, confused. Ron's got his own conspiracy
sums it up.
on the world.
Yep.
As you know. And there goes my earbud again.
Martin's got a weird shaped ear.
My earbud just spontaneously jumps out of my ear without warning.
Oh no!
He's lost hands-frees. It's like, honey, it's over there. What?
Guys, I'm going to jump out to
I
try
have a
to
wood chip tent.
fix this internet real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do you actually want to
Awesome.
uninvite and reinvite me real quick?
Sure, we can do that. Yeah.
Try that. I'll exit. Now, one sec.
Okay. Getting the hang of it too.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop. There was a comment there, and then it disappeared. Fire safety, good point. Yes. Make coin rings, and to anneal the metal, have to use a propane torch. Yes.
Yep.
They have water or extinguisher nearby. Yes. We do prefer the extinguisher, especially when there's electronics around.
Mm-hmm.
Calling corporate HQ and get their HR. Oh yeah, Ron, did you finally get that? Wayne's stuck on the thought of bacon.
All right, here we go. I'm back. Hopefully this is better. We'll see.
And the laser just finished.
Nice. Good timing. Good timing.
Yes.
So let's take a look here. We lift the lid.
4-story balcony.
We double check that
There
it
was a time where that was our life.
feels like it cut through. Yes, it did.
Towel.
Here we go.
Okay, go change priorities. Actually, I'm going to just let this go.
Oh, wow.
Switch on over here. There we go.
Did we have that? Yeah.
Wow. It looks amazing, guys.
You can see how much ash. So, of course, everything. You want a nice black edge.
Just
so you don't want to cover it. So
looks pretty sharp.
All the extra ash.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
And we send these out unfinished. So if you want to put a lacquer on it, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
A lot of times when we have to get a prop out the door and we're dealing with wood, even ABS too, to a certain degree, they're like, oh, lacquer it now. We need it now. It's like,
right.
You don't want to do that until you're sure all the ash is off.
Or the paint just won't stick.
It's just going to get in your paint job. So we send these out unfinished because it's easy enough for you to decide whether or not you want to keep it unfinished. And of course, you want to wipe it down. You can see how it's all messy now.
Nice.
So when we get the tape off, it's fine.
Right.
Tape on. Wash.
Very cool.
Of course, this is where the tape comes off in little pieces because we're on air.
It's usually the way it works.
Now, usually when we do a production, we'll look at a drawing and say, okay, that's physically possible. That's physically impossible. And how much money do you have?
Yeah. Compressed air might work cleaner for that. Yeah, if we had a little compressor here, we could just like blast some of the dust off of it. It also does make a very dusty environment in here. So
we do have little canned airs, but they're pricey.
Yeah.
So we only use them on heavy details that it really needs that. Paper towel is cheaper. You know that COVID thing, right?
Oh, I know, yeah.
Right.
Now, we only plan on being in this location for a few years because our hope is that the rest of the shops that are left will not shut down. And in a year or two, we will be back up and going with a full system. Yeah, when you work in a shop, oh, the system is just beautiful.
Oh yeah, when there's an compressed air line at every workstation, and 3 or 4 laser cutters and half a dozen 3D printers, and it's a bit of a dream. But right now, not quite so possible.
For sure, of course.
Yeah,
stop moving already, says Ron, unless it's to Hawaii.
Unless it's to Hawaii. Yeah, he's been trying to get CBS Hawaii to agree to bring us in to do props on one of their shows, but who knows?
Say no.
We won't say no. Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool. Love it.
A lot of paperwork to do on that one, but yeah.
Ta-da!
Sure. Whoa! I love it. Man, can you give us a close-up?
Close up.
Yeah. That looks fantastic.
And we
I'm
put a little
thrilled.
picture hanger on the back.
Man,
So
turned
you
out
can see where
great.
to put it.
Yeah, perfect. This is so great, guys. I am really stoked.
Awesome. Glad you like it.
Looks
Hey,
super cool.
Flounder.
Hey
So,
there.
You know what,
Yep.
you know what, Martin?
Mhm.
Because it's Peter,
Because it's Peter.
I think I'm going to send him this one too.
You send him that too? With a little baby magnet one?
Aw,
Just throw it in.
you guys rock. You're too much. You're too much. Well, I'll do an unboxing when it arrives here, and
Awesome.
I will share it. Yeah, on this end with the community. Super cool. Man, I can't wait.
Cool,
Fantastic.
Send that by carrier pigeon right away.
Cool. That'll be one exhausted carrier.
Yeah, really. No, just to get 2 swallows, and they can carry it on a line between them. And
Yeah. Hey,
Martin, you have issues.
yeah, I do. Yeah.
it could work. It could work. Probably not the fastest,
Schedule.
but
It's the high word. We're not high yet. We haven't cut plastics.
oh god. Hopefully, stay away from that. Yeah.
Oh, geez, we've been doing this so long. There was a time many years ago where your only options were things like fiberglass resin in order to make your castings, and I remember how those stunk.
Mhm.
You had to work outside. We had this tiny little apartment, and we had a big board that we put on the bed in order to be able to work on things.
That was our workspace for
Wow.
the day.
And then
Yeah.
we'd take everything off, and then we'd put the board under the bed. And yeah, the fiberglass resin was, oh my God, so powerful, so strong. You had to go
Yeah.
outside. Didn't matter what the weather was. You brought an umbrella if you had to. We did all our spray painting outside. I mean, it was crazy. But we did it. And
Mhm.
I wouldn't be surprised if I lost a few, like, brain cells. I love it when people
Back
say,
then?
yeah.
I think we both did.
Oh
People say,
boy.
"Why don't
Hopefully
we
not
smoke
too many.
pot?" Yeah. We don't need that.
Yeah.
You kept the
Well,
important
yeah,
ones.
some-
yeah.
That's what counts.
Sorry?
You kept the important ones. That's what counts.
Exactly. Yeah.
hmm
We didn't have kids. That was the first
That's
cells
a portion of our brain programming that we can get rid of, right? You know?
Yeah, we just threw out.
yeah. There you go. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much. I'm flattered, and I can't wait to unbox it on this end and put it behind me up here on the shelf
You're
somewhere.
so welcome.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank
loving
you for
it.
joining us.
Mhm.
My pleasure. I hope you have a great evening. I'm going to sign off for now, but really excited to participate in this. Yeah. JB, I did see your note as well. I'll go back into the comments from the Q&A today and respond to you. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, happy to do that.
Perfect. Everyone, we're going to stay around to talk a little more about the cutter and everything.
Nice.
But we're going to let Peter go
Mhm.
to do his things.
Awesome. All right. Have a
Once
great
again, thanks for
evening.
joining us. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cheers. Thanks, guys. Super excited.
Later,
Take
Peter.
care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So there we go. There we go. That's how it works. Now, we're not going to cut another one because it's kind of smoky in
The
here.
smoke and fumes. Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
funky.
So we put in the serious fan tomorrow.
Yeah.
And get it done.
Yeah.
Get it done. Yeah.
Let's get her done.
Yeah.
Let's get it
That's
hung.
what
Let's
it
get
is.
it done.
So it's carhunger.ca for the store, CARR.
HUNGER.
.ca. .com will bring you to our Facebook page right now. And
Did Matt just slip, or
I don't know.
what was that?
Something just happened.
Just had a slight tripod quake.
We did. But we're not. It's because we're not in Vancouver anymore.
Yes, JB, we do have a 3D printer as well. We have a FlashForge Creator Pro that we've been mucking around with for a little while. We purchased it secondhand last year.
The other Happs product that's on the page is the 3D printed magnet.
Mhm.
So if you're going to get these, get them now because we have to order more PLA. And right now it's gone up in price. So we're going to keep it the same price
Thank you,
until the new
Ronald.
material comes. And then we will have to bring it up.
Mhm.
So now is a good time. Now is a good time. Being prop makers, it's kind of weird because these are much smaller machines than what we're used to working with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's downsizing our brains a little has been quite the adventure.
Just a little bit, yeah.
There, Ron's on the ball.
Yep.
Yay! And we are doing the story times once a month, and that's for people who contribute $5 worth of awards, or and/or $5 sponsorship, and that also, if you're a $5 sponsorship, that gives you a 10% discount on our store. More stuff will be going up as we unpack things. We've moved a number of times, and then we're going to get back to building. We're going to be doing a lot of guessing as to what we're going to make, because having a store
what our
is a
market
new thing
wants,
for us.
Yeah.
We haven't done a store before. We're used to getting a request for quotes and then building something specific, unless we're doing cosplay. And it's a whole different story than actually, well, if you want, because I don't think some of you were here at the begining, Martin's going to keep an eye on the comments.
Sure, I
I'm
can
going
do
to
that.
plop down there.
Okay.
And switch us to the video.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Ron, I remember the Behemoth exhaust for the other machine. Yeah, and unfortunately, we left that exhaust system behind in BC. We just didn't have room to bring it along. So it was one of those sort of acceptable, well, unacceptable, acceptable losses. So when we brought the laser, the big laser that we were using in BC, when we brought that to Toronto, it got set up in a friend's shop. They had a big exhaust system that we could take advantage of. But when their shop went under because of COVID, now that machine is locked in, well, not locked up, but it's in somebody's garage in storage. The market wants NCC 74656. More Voyager stuff. So some very cool stuff they did with the 3D printer at Lund University. Really advanced printer. All the Department of at the Department of Industrial Design. There are some pretty amazing printers out there. One of the ones we were using in BC at one of the local shops was it would print in multiple materials. You could print in flexible, transparent materials, all within the same job. And it was the kind of machine that it prints a layer, exposes it, prints the next layer, exposes it, so it builds it up one layer at a time in like a liquid resin. So, but very expensive machine. When it breaks down, it absolutely breaks down.
Sorry about that.
What are you doing?
I didn't turn the volume off because normally this is playing without us. So, Ronald, you're just never giving up, are you? So that's Martin and I. We met in 1987. That actually is the weekend we met.
The weekend we met.
Martin looks very different now.
I looked very nerdy back then.
Oh, you don't now?
Hey.
What?
Oh, okay. Somewhat nerdy now. Christina trying to silence me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just 3 years?
Just 3 years?
So Martin and I met in 1987. I've been in the entertainment industry since I was...
Thank you, Peter. Appreciate you too.
Appreciate you too.
And everything you guys are doing.
Love is in the air. Thank you, JB. But I had been in the entertainment industry since I was 8 years old. I'm now 52. And Martin started in theater lighting.
Yep, in high school. Yep.
Yeah. So he was what, about 16?
About that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You are so welcome, Peter. Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming in. So those were the wings I was wearing yesterday. If you go back and look at the Storytime broadcast. And as you can see, we're professional cosplayers, which I never thought would be a term.
I know,
but apparently
really.
It is. But yeah, so we do a lot of panels and educational stuff at conventions. Right now, doing it all virtual is still a little weird.
How about macadamia coffee? Ooh.
You want us to 3D print or laser cut macadamia coffee?
I don't know if that's what he means.
Oh, come on. I want to do it.
Little engraved coffee beans, put a logo on them.
This whole place would smell like coffee.
That's the thing with Hawaii. Everything's about macadamia nuts.
It's true.
I'm planning for May 2nd. Oh yeah. Why? What's on May 2nd?
Yeah, no, someone's getting old.
Someone's getting older. Oh, you said old. Yes, it's gonna be great, Scott.
It was really hard doing these videos, and it's even harder to
Orthodox
do web
Easter, of
pages.
course. Oh, right.
Because, of course, I have a hard time picking because we've been doing this for so long. So I'll run this one more time. Because now I got the volume thing. I'll run this one more time. Fine. Run one more time. There we go.
One more time.
So yes, Martin and I have haven't killed each other yet.
Nope. We've tried.
Not necessarily on purpose.
No.
See, the other thing we do is handle weapons, including replicas and stuff like that. So when you swing swords, sometimes you do bop each other.
That's true.
You don't mean to. Gonna
celebrate Orthodox Easter, right?
Phasers! Budget!
Good, fast, or cheap. Pick two.
Can't pick all three. Doesn't work that way.
And remember, certain items, certain props require a major liability waiver to be signed before before we start.
Ron is so enthusiastic about
We
this.
don't want anyone to put their eye out.
With a laser?
Yeah.
He knows how awkwardly Martin naturally stands.
What's that?
When you're not in costume, you still stand like you did as a teenager.
Do I? Oh, fun.
Yeah, just the.
Well, maybe I need to go and put on those gray tights again because I mean Dawn was raving about those earlier. Oh, was that like?
Yeah, just your hands in. That's usually like your hands folded
I
in
just
your
want
pocket.
to zap people with a real face.
Come on, you're old enough now.
Oh, I know.
No kill setting.
Just stun.
Just stun.
That's right.
That's so fun. I mean, you gotta have the option to kill.
You with that?
I
Yeah.
just choose not to do it.
Mhm.
So, Ron, I guess we got a date tomorrow night to try to finish this store thing. I'll have a nap in the middle of the day or something because I want everything to be perfect, and I got stuff to put up because I found the tags as you saw earlier.
My night. Gesundheit.
Thank God you and I are the only ones here.
Mhm.
Okay. Don't want to sneeze on my mic.
No.
That's just gross.
It is, yeah. That's why it's your mic.
That's
And
right.
this is my mic.
So I'm not allowed to have yours because you sneezed on it?
That's right. I've almost accidentally eaten it sometimes, yeah.
What? Oh.
Oh, hi, Pippin.
I guess the cat's forgiven us.
He's forgiven us, yeah, for taking him to that horrible, horrible place this morning.
You want to see a big cat?
Oh, that was jammed under the desk. That's why it wasn't going anywhere.
You want to see a big cat? No, we didn't laser cut him.
We did not. Or 3D print him for that matter. Hi. Pippin's getting famous on the internet too, you know, for things like being thrown around in a chair and refusing to get out of it.
This one takes a lot.
No toothbrush sharing.
Accordion kitty. It's like, oh, come on, Ma. You see the spots?
Spots in the belly.
He's part Bengal. That's why he's so big. He's part tiger.
Big time.
Where's the fluffy one?
Oh, she's hiding somewhere.
She's the most upset.
That's right, yeah.
We had to put drops in her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. We're spinning the cat, by the way. He's just loving it.
Don't forget to unwind him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got to go back the other way then.
Yep.
I have not had a cat that big in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I was much smaller.
So, what do you think?
I think we have other things to get done.
We do.
Because tomorrow we have to be able to find the appropriate mounting equipment to put the killer fan up.
Yes.
Yeah. So if anyone has any questions, this is the last chance. We appreciate the subscriptions and the follows and all the loving and the words and everything. And remember, $5 sponsorship or $5 plus sponsorship will get you as part of the storyline every month.
Mm-hmm.
We do make sure that you want to be part of the storyline. We found a few people who did not, but they wanted to sponsor us, which we're very happy for. And $5 worth of awards can also get you into the storyline and story time. And the awards, $5 plus, give you 10% off on our store. And more stuff is going up in that store because we have some more techniques we want to try.
Sponsorships, $5 plus.
So yeah,
right.
So
it's
sponsorship $5 plus, just story time.
Yeah, and
a discount.
10% on discount on the store. Yeah,
$5 worth of awards get you story time.
Okay.
There
we go.
Every month, we were set. And take a midday nap. Okay.
Need to figure out the shipping to Hawaii though. Well, number one priority.
Okay. Okay, we'll figure that out. And how to convert, like how to, because you said you got charged for foreign conversion. That's wrong. That should not happen. So we'd like to figure out a way to do that and around it. And so, yeah. Okay. So everyone, you can see we're working hard with Ron to make this store work perfectly for all of you across the globe. And we still do custom orders. We do. We have no problems with that.
Yeah.
I kind of miss it, actually. All right. He's back. So everyone, listen. This is what I always say. Respect yourself more than anyone else will, and everything will be fine. Thank you, Joel.
Thank you, Joel.
Stay safe for work.
Stay safe. Stay safe for work.
I like mine better because I got straps.
Oh, the straps, yeah. Little ear hooks.
Straps. There we go. See, because the picture's got straps.
That's right. It does, yeah.
Oh, and yes, we haven't forgotten the requests. The request. It's weird today. My tongue is like not working.
I know, yeah.
We haven't forgotten the requests to make some of these awards into little pins. We just haven't decided yet if we're cutting them or 3D printing them or... But we want to play. We like our machines.
Yes, we do.
And we like what we do. So go ahead and you can watch the replays as well. And thank you, everyone. Good night, Joel.
Yeah. Stay away from Super
Heart. What? Super Hearts on here are better than the Super Hearts on Periscope. Don't know which Facebook user it is, but we're out of here. Hey, Martin.
Yes.
I'm gonna get at the computer so I can do this properly.
So you have a
drop out of view.
Cat on your chair.
Not anymore. I just sat on them. I think about large cats.
And he's staying.
Yep. That's our kitty. All right. Hey, Martin.
Yeah.
Say, get creative, Martin.
Get creative, Martin.
And later.
And later.
All right, folks.
Armageddon, you knotheads. Yeah, we figured it was you.
Red, I watched the replay. We're out of here. Later, folks.
Great time in Montreal. Montreal was all hardwood floors, right? Go on, camera. I'd like to. That's my favorite thing. That's my
That's a
deal.
lot of clothes. No!
Well, look, cocktails.
How much styrofoam?
Way too much styrofoam. The birds are confused. It's like, what's this city doing here?
But don't leave us hanging.